Alright guys, welcome to my video. This is going to be my second video on the VIDENT OBD2 scanner. I guess in this video I'm just going to go a little bit more in depth on this scanner, because last video I did a lot on the more on the TPMS, because I was trying to set up I bought this specifically to program the TPMS, the new TPMS sensor onto my Toyota, the computer in my Toyota Highlander, 2010 Highlander. So I guess we're gonna just go through each of these functions. I'm still using this on my 2010 Toyota Highlander, and I guess I'll just go through as many applications as I can. I'm not going to fully use I'm probably not going to fully use any of these, but I'm just going to go through just to make sure that it can actually read my car, and that I'm able to, you know, that's able to read my car, and if I wanted to, I can use this for any of those purposes that I may need to use this for in the future. So right there, I just did a scan, and ML status off. I don't know what ML is. Codes found 0, monitors not available 2, monitors okay 8, monitors incomplete 0. Module transmission module. I'm going to press OK, see what it reads. Read codes, pending codes, permanent codes. Nothing there. Permanent codes. Nothing there. Which is what I suspect, because alright, so you can raise codes, live data. Let's see what it does. This is pretty fast. But if you guys watch my other video, complete list, and it goes through RPM. I'm not driving right now, obviously. Now I'm not a big guy. I'm not big as far as reading live data. A lot of these I don't really know. Warm ups. It'll give you a graphic. You can pause it. You can save it. I'm gonna escape this. I don't know what the customs list is. Custom list, I believe that you could actually pick which of these you want to read out. But I'm not gonna do that. Freeze frame. I am readiness, which is this driving cycle. Now, a regular OBD2 might actually do this. All right, the I am readiness monitor test, O2 monitor test. All my O2 sensors are good. Onboard monitor test. What is onboard monitor test? What is onboard monitor test? The selected mode is not supported. I don't even know what that is. Component test. What is that? Select mode is not supported. Okay. Vehicle info. Turn key off with on with engine off. Communicating, please wait. So I'm actually just going to go through a lot of these. A lot of these functions. Calibration ID. I don't know what that is. I don't know what calibration identifiers. Again, this is more than I would normally need. ECU name. ECU name. You know, if you actually need, Cal verification number, California verification number. But like I said, this is like a lot. This is a lot as far as you know, the amount of readouts, etc., etc. Let's go down the list some more. Component test, vehicle info. I did watch a video where they, the guy who made a video, kind of like a review on this, told him that said that this couldn't couldn't read out the VIN number, but I'm pretty sure it can. Like the guy said that. You guys watch the other videos. I actually watched a review of this where the guy said that it couldn't pick up the VIN number of some of the models. But I don't know. You know, from what I'm seeing, it seems to be all right. You know, let's see what else. Read codes. Did I just go back up? Yeah, I actually did. Modules present. Can STD fast. I don't know what that is, but DTC lookup. Only PCUB can be first letter put in. All right, so I'm gonna go back on that. I'm gonna escape. Yes, I want to exit. All right, so that's pretty much the scanner. That's pretty much the OBD scanner for codes and stuff like that. ABS and SRS. Let me just press that. Asian vehicles. It's this is a Toyota. Please select the area for your vehicle. I don't know what that means, but automatic selection. Harrier HV, Kluger HV. Like, you know, I think this is what it did. I think this is what it's called in Japan, because it doesn't actually give me so it doesn't auto scan the hybrid controls, engine control, cruise control, ABS. It's scanning for, and if you guys look, I believe I watched some of the videos and somebody was asking whether, you know, this actually scanned for hybrids, and it actually does scan for hybrids. I'm going to show you guys the scan for the hybrid battery on this. You know, ABS pass, no fault, cruise control pass, engine pass. I mean, you know, this is like really thorough information from something that's like 100 and I bought this for like 150 on eBay or something like that. It's not bad. It's, you know, it's 66% scanned. %60 scanned. So me personally, I actually don't have use for a lot of this stuff. Like a lot of this stuff, tilting, telescopic. I don't have a moonroof on my car. But if you guys, I think for certain vehicles, newer vehicles that have a lot of electronics, a lot of different sensor systems in the car, this would be pretty awesome. This the car that I'm driving is a 2010 hybrid that I'm using this for, and I really like a lot of this stuff. I really kind of don't have that much use for this car, but if you guys have like a lot BMWs and Mercedes and a whole, the newer type, not just those, but the newer type cars where there's like a load of electronics, this is probably an awesome thing. It lets you save it. So it tested out all those components. Let me just escape from this control unit. I don't know what hybrid control. The ECU controls the drive force of the hybrid vehicle, calculating the engine output, motor, establishing vehicle communications, read codes. No fault detected. So it actually gives you a good hybrid scan, I think. Cruise control, ABS. It actually gives you what? Air conditioning. Make sure the ignition is switched on. Check the battery cables between tester and vehicle. Check that the battery is charged. Verify the system is okay. Configure the video vehicle. I don't know. SRS airbag. I'm gonna say no communication. Let me see. Body gateway, back door. Make sure the ignition is switched on. Check the cables between the tester and the vehicle. Check that the vehicle battery is charged. Verify if the system is configured. Or all right, I don't know why it's doing that, but let me just turn this off and just put it in the on position because. All right, so it's on the on position. Master switch, sliding roof, combination meter, rain sensor, wiper. Let me see if I can just take this off and put it back on. Alright, I have my car in the on position. I just switched it back on. So, let's see what that does. You know, I've actually never... Japan, is this automatic? I think this is what I had. I think this is what I don't know of any of the other stuff. I don't know of any of the other stuff that it had issues. Maybe I don't have sensors for that stuff, like the AC sensor. I never actually, like, it's not, this car is a hybrid, but it's not like crazy filled up with electronic sensors like the BMWs and the Benzes and maybe the newer luxury cars have, that just everything is just electronic and have sensors and stuff like that. I mean, that might be because you're looking at this and master switch, which is what I tried to find before, like, which is what I tried to, sliding roof, it's scanning. It doesn't exist on this car. That's why there's no sensors for it. I mean, it tells you what passed and what doesn't pass the engine. Tilt and telescopic, it's scanning. It's probably doesn't exist. You know, you got the engine that's reading, the hybrid control that's reading, the cruise control, ABS, combination meter, all this stuff that that it didn't pick up before. There's a good chance, and it's probably like 100% chance. Rain sensor, that this car doesn't have. Wiper sensor, This car does not have any of those sensors. That's why it's going to be at 100%, and you get a full readout of the engine, the hybrid, the cruise control, the ABS, that stuff, entry and start. It doesn't. That's why it's not picking it up, because I was thinking, maybe it should pick it up, but it's telling me that maybe it has issues picking up. It doesn't actually have issues picking up. All right, just want to show you guys that let me just escape from that. So I'm not going to go through that again, because there it just tells you that reason. But battery, function for some brands of car. If you do not find a model, and see what it says about the battery. Use the car device to reset the car battery monitoring unit to clear original fault information about insufficient battery electricity quantity. And all right, if you guys have BMWs and you guys change up batteries, if this does work, then you could probably recalibrate the battery or whatever. Because I know a lot of BMWs, when you change up the batteries, you need to like reset it or something like that, which is crazy. Unneeded stuff, but I don't need it with this car. I know I don't need it with this car, so I don't want to just waste. I really do not want to waste time doing this, or I don't want to waste time doing this. All right, I have no issues with my battery. Oil reset. It's a quick access function, brands of cars. Okay. If the service lamp is on, you must provide service for the car. Okay. All right. I'm not going to try to reset this, because I actually reset it a while ago. I changed the not a while ago, but like I changed the oil maybe a month ago, and I changed that up already. So I just want to show you guys that's their EPB. Don't know what EPB is. Quick access. The brake pad replacement. The brake pad wears the brake pad sense line. The brake pad sense line sends a signal. After replacing the brake pad, you must reset the brake pad. Otherwise, reset must be performed in the following cases. Or I don't actually have that issue as far as I can tell. I actually took the brake pads off my car before. I didn't never actually needed to. Never had a light on for that. So but if you guys have like a BMW or a Mercedes or something like that, the newer cars, newer luxury cars or whatever, they might have this feature that you might need, but I don't need that, so we're just going to exit out that. Throttle position sensor. I know these days there are, I don't know if this car, throttle matching, use the car decoder. I don't need to do that, and there's nothing wrong with my throttle position sensor. I'm not going to do that, because I'm going to assume that it actually does work. All right. If when I actually need to use that, I mean, let's not try to mess up something that I don't need to mess up just for review. I mean, it's AF, air fuel ratio maybe. This is used for Ford, Fiat, GM cars, Volkswagen cars. I don't know what that's for. I have no idea what that's for. Yes, I'm going to exit that. DPF. I mean, if you guys know what any of this stuff is, leave a message in the comments section. This is for regeneration of diesel particulate filter. The DPF regeneration is used to regularly clear PM particulate matter from the trap and combustion oxidation. All right, so if you guys have if you guys driving a car that's diesel fueled, good to know that that's available. I couldn't really tell you if that works 100%, but it's there. It's there. So injector coding, right? Injector actual code, read write code, and ECU to. I don't need that for this car, because I changed the injectors and it worked just fine. SAS. Steering angle reset. To reset the steering angle, first find the relative 0.2. Drive in a straight line. Taking this position as reference, the ECU can calculate the angle for left and right steering after replacing the steering angle position sensor. Now, I did get a code for this, and I've since had that fixed because of an alignment or something like that, and I don't actually have a code for that anymore as far as I can tell, and it doesn't come up here. So I could do, but nah, I'm not going to. I changed the there was some stuff that was that I had some metal shavings that the throttle, no, not the throttle, but the ABS sensor, the speed sensor, had some metal shavings on it, so I cleared that, but I cleared that without a problem. There's no issues with that. Immobilizer, I don't have any issues with that, so I'm not gonna do any of that. So Immobilizer, anti-theft matching, prevent the car being used by unauthorized keys. The anti-theft key matching function must be performed so that the immobilizer control system. All right, so it has key matching on this car, I think, on this OBD2. There's key matching on this car, so you can actually, when the ignition switch key ignition or remote control badge replaced, anti-theft key matching must be performed. Okay, I'm surprised it actually has this, and I've been wanting to. Let me see what it does, huh? Because I've been wanting to get a separate set of keys, but I didn't want to spend $100 on. I know there's another tool that you can use to program keys, but I'm surprised that this actually has that. Toyota Immobilizer, remote control manual setting, immobilizer programming, mean body theft deterrent, entry and start. Switch on ignition. I'm not going to do that right now, but I'm surprised it has that feature. I'm surprised that it has that feature, guys. I mean, in the future, I might actually use it, try to use it, see. Now, I don't know if any of this actually, tooth learning, crankshaft position sensor, adaptive learning, crankshaft position learns crankshaft to machine tolerance and save the computer to more accurately. I have no issues with that right now. ABS bleed. If you guys end up buying this, and let me know if any of these functions. I mean, I'm not like I said, I used it for the TPMS, and I think it worked. I'm not 100% sure on that. I'm just going through what it has right now. I mean, it does ABS bleed, TPMS. I did this on the other video where I actually showed that, but I couldn't tell you whether it worked 100% because I didn't actually replace it. I mean, I didn't actually replace it because it didn't actually go all the way through, but so quick access. There's a instrument odometer correction. I mean, I don't actually need to use any of this stuff, so I'm just going. There's a sunroof. Sunroof 2. I don't have a sunroof. Gearbox, suspension, AFS. Quick access. The function is to initialize the adaptive. Setup, playback. All right, guys. So I took you guys through all the things that it does, and it's supposed to have all the vehicles in here, but I know that somebody said they took a whole entire day to download vehicles that are not in the system on this tool, on this OBD2. I'm not sure what that is, or what that setup is, or why it took a day. But anyway, back to what I was saying. All right, so now you guys actually, you guys have a general idea of all the things that it does. You guys have a general idea of all the things that it does. Now, I can't tell you if it does any of these. TPMS, it actually got to the point where it allowed me to put it in, but then it got to a screen where it says, I forget what the screen says, but it didn't say complete and it's I can't actually, I don't know whether it's in the system or not. That's the thing about it. I didn't change it up, but let me see what this and I wouldn't know whether it's in, I wouldn't know whether it picked it up unless I actually took the rear tire off and then you know put it at a distance where it doesn't read the rear tire, because this my car only reads like 5 tires, 1 2 3 4, 4 tires and the 5th tire, which is the spare. So I don't know if that, the only way for me to find out whether that works is if I actually took the rear tire off, put it in at a distance where it doesn't pick it up, and then have my replacement TPMS sensor in the car and see if it picks that up. And that's just too much work for me at this moment. I haven't actually need to do that. I'll probably do that at some point, but this is the 2nd generation Highlander 2012. While the vehicle is moving, initiation, adjust the tire pressure to specify. Start the engine. Make sure to adjust the press and hold the tire pressure warning. Reset. Yeah. So this is me just taking you guys through all the things that it says it does, and it's $150, guys. Like, you guys want to buy this, I know a lot of people are looking into this and like, what exactly does it do versus does it do what it does? I don't know whether it does what it does, because I haven't actually tested out any of this stuff. All right, but it actually gives you the option to do what it does. And if I know you guys are probably looking at eBay or Amazon and you're going down the list of, all the things that it says it does and all that stuff. And, sometimes it gets really confusing because you're not like 100% sure about, you're not 100% sure, specifically what it does. But if you guys do get this and, you guys are using it for whatever specific purposes that you guys are using it for, if you can, just leave a message in the message, comment in the message, leave a message in the comment section. Let me know whether it works, like whether each one of these things that it says it does work, because I can't test it out on this vehicle, because just in case I don't have no issues with this vehicle at this point. I don't want to just mistakenly do something and then, I had no issues and all of a sudden I have an issue because I tried something on here that, I don't need to do. That I don't need to do. That I don't need to do. But, let me see. Like I said before, I bought this specifically for the TPMS to reset it, and I just didn't get the chance to do it. But when I do, I'll definitely put up a video on that telling you guys whether it does work or not. But and again, the only OBD2s that I've used is this little $19 one that I bought from Walmart. The other one I actually bought from Harbor Freight. It's the OBD2 retailed for like $240. I bought it used on eBay for like $125 or something like that, and it doesn't even give you the option of most of this stuff. I mean, it's pretty much the same as the OBD2 reader from Walmart, but it just gives you an in-depth reading. Like, it will tell you why, some of the reasons why the code exists and how you can repair it. Now, this doesn't actually tell you the reasons why codes exist. At least, it doesn't as far as I know, because, well, I actually did use this with a couple codes. Maybe I didn't. I'm not sure, but, but you know, it doesn't tell you exactly, you know, what may cause the codes to appear, to exist, to be there, but it does give you way more functions than 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 what I had with the Harbor Freight OBD2. So, all right, guys. Long story short, you guys are still with me. If you guys like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe. I actually did post that I was gonna do a second more in-depth video on this, and this is it. Like I said, if you guys want to help, help out and give us an assessment of whether each and every one of these functions, or each of these functions worked for your vehicle, please drop a comment section, and this will just help everybody out with their choices, because there are a lot more expensive different brands and models out there. There's just a ton of them, and it's just really hard to just filter through which one does what, because a lot of them just pretty much, they're pretty much just doing the same thing, except they got one more extra thing that they do. You guys know what I mean, because if you guys are watching this, I'm sure you guys have gone through on eBay, on Amazon, and just there'll be suggestions on like this is like 5 more suggestions on this, and just really confusing, guys. But I chose this because I like the way it looked. I chose this because it was cheaper, and I chose this, well, it was relatively cheaper than the launch models that really didn't have as many functions as this one says it does. But anyway, I'm rambling on at this point. If you guys like this video, please, I already said that, guys, but hope you guys enjoyed this. All right, guys, take care.